trap like.
What up, this your boy T Mizzle, coming back again with another Marvel Future Fight video. Today we're going to be analyzing the Extreme Alliance Battle for Combat Hero. The lineup we're going to be using is She-Hulk, Moon Knight, and Werewolf. And before we get into some gameplay, let's take a look at your stats for Moon Knight. Currently I'm at 22,000, almost 23,000 physical attack. Make sure you boost Moon Knight's physical attack as much as possible. Also, while doing that, you want to make sure you always max out your cooldown and your defense penetration. If you don't know the max for that, the defense penetration max is 50%, while the cooldown is 50% as well. If you are in an alliance, in a level 30 alliance, you get 14% bonus from that for cooldown. So make sure you keep that in mind. And also your crit damage. Try to max out your crit damage. Now, the one good thing about today's alliance battle is that you get to use Werewolf in your lineup, which is also going to give you a bonus crit damage and crit rate. So you don't have to actually have the 186% max. You can actually be under that and still be maxed out for today's alliance battle. Okay, let's take a look at his gear. Currently, I have the snare effect gear, immunity to snare effect, with a damage proc of 140%. Make sure you have a immunity to snare on Moon Knight for today's alliance battle. Okay, you need an immunity to snare on him for today's battle. All right, and of course your damage proc, always have a damage proc. If you can, try to get something 140% or higher. Higher is always better. And of course, for the ISO set, we want to go with an attack boost ISO set. Currently I have Power of the Angry Hulk, which is a recommended set. Also Overdrive works as well, and I think Hawk's Eye will work for you if you get that. I mean, it's all depending on how much gold you have and how much you want to roll for these sets, but definitely try to get the Power of the Angry Hulk. Now that we went over the stats for your Moon Knight, let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. The first battle is going to be She-Hulk lead. Once I play that one, I'm going to show you guys with Gorgon lead, the new one of the new heroes we have, who actually boosts the physical attack of as a lead. Okay, so here we go with the gameplay with the She-Hulk lead. And real quick before the battle starts, the first thing I do in this particular alliance battle, I will swap Werewolf in right at the beginning. I'll use his skill number 5 for the buff, and then I immediately drop Moon Knight in and start my rotation. The rotation is not really a rotation with Moon Knight, just so you know. It's basically be aware of what the beast is going to do, just so have to anticipate his moves and try to use spells accordingly. Okay, personally, the 5 is good to get out of danger, the 2 is good to get out of danger, and the 3 are good spells to use to get out of danger. Your 4 does a lot of damage, but it puts you right in the beast area. I mean, you have to be up close and personal, so keep that in mind and try to use an escape route whenever you're using that skill number 4. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Like I said, we're going to drop Werewolf in first. Use skill 5 for the buff. Bam, Moon Knight. Skill 4 next. Oh, nope. There we go. See, with that first rotation, I should have used skill 4 immediately after 5, because skill 5 puts you right on top of the beast if you used it properly, and then 4 is basically like a melee type move, so I should have used that. And then normally after using 4, I use 2 to push me back away from the beast. Okay, but like I said, it's not really a rotation. You just kind of play it as you go. Try to keep the bar up as long as possible. I lost it. Sucks. Again, man, it's not really a set rotation for Moon Knight. The only thing I can say is if you use skill 4, you might want to use skill 2, or actually you can use skill 4 and then any combination 5, 2, or 3 afterwards, and that basically will all 3 of those moves will move you away from the beast or put you in an iframe, so you can be at least safe for a minute. but 5 does a lot of damage and 4 does a lot of damage. That blue text popped up. I would recommend using skill 5 after you see the blue text. That should be your next skill if you can. If not, use skill 4. So basically you see blue text pop up, your next skill is going to get the bonus damage. Use skill 5 or skill 4. Okay, again, it happens really fast, so if you can't do that, just keep playing. Don't worry about it too much. It's best to try to stay alive. Don't worry, but you get used to it, and then you can do that. And right there, I used skill 2 after the text, which sucked. That was a good play right there where I jumped back out as soon as he swung around at me. That was good. And that was my snare immunity. You see that pop up? It's like a white text. It popped up, snare immunity. If you don't have that, you're going to get, he's going to stun you basically. And then you will die. Now that was a good move. I seen the blue text and I actually used a good damage spell, so that helped me out a lot. And again, I think I'm going to die here. Shortly, I'm going to die, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. I died at 183. And there you go. So that was a good run, 186K run. Not really much I could say on that. I mean, looking at the video, I did see a few instances where I made mistakes, but nevertheless, it was a good run. We'll take the 186 and leave it. Here's a run with Gorgon as lead, 45% physical attack. I'm not going to play the whole run. I'm just going to let the beginning play, and then I'll fast forward it real quick to the end just to kind of show you the score. No use in letting both of these play out. But I did pretty decent with Gorgon. I can't really say which one is better. It's hard to say because two runs are not going to be the exact same. So I'm not. It could have just been me not keeping the bar enough. It could have been me just not doing the right skills to hit enough damage. But again, if you want to know what Gorgon was like, I did 174K. I think that's what I did on this. 174K with them as lead. She-Hulk, I did 186. There are some players out there that get over 200K. So I'm sure they could get the same score with Gorgon, and I bet you I could have got the same score. I just didn't do enough runs with it. I only did it for this video because someone actually wanted me to do it. They requested it, so I just did it. And I was surprised, honestly. I didn't even, because I hadn't even thought about doing it with him. I really didn't. She-Hulk gives you the bonus damage to male enemies, so why not use her? That bonus damage is, I think the bonus damage actually still is better than the extra physical attack. But anyway, there we go. As you can see, good run right now. It's almost halfway, and we already at 90K. So that's indication of a pretty. It's fairly equal in my opinion. Honestly, it is. It's fairly equal in terms of damage. I'm doing probably the same amount of damage as I was with She-Hulk. Okay, and again, that you got to take into play that the bar, I could have kept the bar better on each run. So it's not apples to apples here, but it is a good indicator that you can use Gorgon as a leader and still do score very well. So let's go ahead and fast forward this to the end here. I just fast forward that real quick, guys. Just want to speed it up. And like I said, man, for 174K, not a bad run. We didn't even die, so that was awesome. So there you go. That's your first run. The 186 was with She-Hulk lead. The second run was 174 with Gorgon lead. I think either one will work, guys. I'm going to still probably go with She-Hulk. Of course, next week I have more time to do more runs, so I will experiment more. And I'm actually looking for some feedback from you guys. Let me know if you use Gorgon. What did you score? Let me know what you score with She-Hulk. If anything I said or if my video helped you score higher, hey, let me know in the comments, guys. And make sure you like this video if it helped you, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. But that's all I have for you today. And of course, until next time, this is your boy T Mizzle, and I'm out. Peace.